What up, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's Cool Boy Jeff, the Wave 804. And listen here, I want to bring some attention to you about this pure magic right here, pure perfection that's good for your body. Hey, your skin definitely needs this right here, and it smells good as well. And the secret too about it, dang, it's so tough to get open. And the joint smells good too. And also another good thing that's about it is vegan based, so definitely healthier for your skin. Making sure that you have the good clear skin that you need. Your skin is not dry, anything else like that. And this right here will take care of it, of pure perfection. So look, the Wave 804 Cool Boy Jeff is telling you right now, please go get yourself a bottle of this right here so you can stay lubricated, you know, so all over your body, and then you won't have to deal with any flakiness or anything else like that when it comes to ashiness that's on your body. Pure perfection is the way, and the Wave 804 here recommends it. Yeah, I tap in.
I got a bad feeling about this.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss D, in the building with the Crew 804. Y'all already know what time it is. We have a hot guest tonight, amazing, history maker. I mean, just left an award ceremony, you know. So I'm going to let him introduce himself, though. You know what I'm saying? Big love in the building. So what's up? What's good, man? Introduce yourself to the people.
Noah O, charged up ENT, charged up Noah O, or any of those.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, he's so modest. But I mean, you know, just to start off, I mean, I'm just going to throw out random things. Of course, you're going to hone it in. But I mean, we talking Hot 97, Off the Porch, Beanie Siegel, Pusha T, Richmond History Maker Award. I mean, so many things attached to your name. So, like, when you just hear some of those things, what's some thoughts that come to your mind? I mean, how you feel about right now, like, where you are in your career? Because, I mean, you're the definition of longevity.
Sure, I just feel like I'm just working. Every day I just try to make sure I'm doing something, you know what I mean? Try to make some type of progress. So, yeah, I don't even be thinking about it till somebody else say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just be like every day trying to do something.
I mean, because your work speaks for itself, but it's like, you know, I mean, when you wake up, like, do you still feel that same passion from when you started in? Like, is that the driving force behind what? Tell us a day of Noah O. Tell us a day in the life of Noah O. Just a regular day.
Sure, regular day. I wake up, go get my kids, take my kids to school, and then just go back to the crib, open the computer, and then I just get to it. Like whether I go straight to recording, and I'm talking about by this time it's like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm already recording, or I'm like checking my email, just checking all my messages, make sure I ain't forget nothing.
Yeah.
Making sure I'm staying up on the business, and then from there, you know, check on my store and just like working constantly, like every day. But like you was asking, like the driving thing is just, I feel like every day is something I could be doing to get better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether I need to be recording, making more music, or it's some type of business I'm not handling. Like it's just every day I just think it's another level to reach. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
Yeah, and I think about like Richmond. I think about like, you know, it's a big world. So I just look at, you know, things that I haven't accomplished yet, and I just be focused on how can I do them things. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, a lot is attached to your name, but one thing that's kind of been running quote for you is God, family, and money.
That's what's in the shirt.
That's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like, with that, like, how do you tie that into everything? Like, of course, God first. I mean, it's self-explanatory, but it's really not, because everybody's story is different.
Yeah.
I mean, you talking from San Francisco, where you were born, your Filipino roots, coming to Richmond, VA, growing up in the school system here. I mean, let's start with God. Let's break that down.
Yeah,
God,
so
and
really,
that encompass.
Really, like the first thing I do when I wake up, I try to start my day and praying. You know what I mean? Like regardless of what people's religion is, I just feel like I know it's something bigger than me.
Yeah.
That that's above me. So that kind of keep me in check. You know, just being grateful. Just starting off my day being grateful to even wake up. You know what I mean? And like I said, I go get my kids. So it's a lot to be thankful for. You know what I mean? I think about times in my life, like all of us been through tragedy. You know, had things taken away from us, people we love, we lost. So, you know, of course, I try to think about, not even try, it's just the first thing I think about when I wake up is, you know, I'm still here.
That's
It's a
right.
lot of people, you know, love, I love. They ain't here no more. They ain't get the chance to just be alive for another day. So I don't really take nothing for granted. I don't take no people for granted. I don't take no opportunities for granted. Like that, and that go back to, you know, having faith in a higher power, having faith in God. So first thing I do is start my day is thank God I'm here, ask for protection, ask for direction, and then just get to it. So then, you know, right under that, in my order of priority is family. We all got family, whether it's blood, whether it's people that's held us down, you know what I mean, got our back. So underneath God is family, the people that we love, we gotta take care of, and then to do that, we need money.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, sometimes I think creative people, like people who have illusion, like that rap or any type of creative thing, whether it's having a camera or you want to paint, everything costs money in this world. Until we live in a world where everything is free and everything is equal, like we need money to survive. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So
Yeah.
I think about that. Like,
It's an aspect of it. That's why it's
Yeah.
God, family, money, because the money is an aspect where it's not about worshiping the money or trying to have the most. It's like we need that to sustain. It's just what it is.
And if you know, if you the type person and you not happy with your life, you frustrated about the world, your own community, you can't change nothing without money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a fact. So if you a person, it's not about worshiping money, but you can't make nothing happen in this world without money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're having faith, we're having a dream, but to activate your dream, to activate even trying to change your circumstances, it requires money. So
Right.
ever since I've been a kid, I just been focused on that. Like, one thing, I don't like to ask nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
I don't
Yeah.
like to ask nobody for nothing. Like, so, because I know in this game, especially, it's nothing that's free. You know what I mean? Somebody wants something.
I had to do it. I had to do it. I
Somebody
needed a
wants
moment.
something, whether
The button.
if they give you something, they getting something in return. So
But
I
that's
know.
real talk. It's a barter system. It's an exchange. It's an exchange type of world.
Exactly.
Being able to stand on your own, to being able to bring something to the table when you are presenting yourself to people, right? It's not so much of always saying that, you know, if somebody's not presenting nothing, they're less valuable, but when you have something to bring to the table, you can bargain more, you can juggle a little bit more and bring more opportunities for yourself and others.
And even like if anybody's watching this, even if you don't have money, you have something of value.
You can bring your peace.
Yeah.
You can bring your ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
You
So,
can be and that's real good that you said that, because that is so true, because we all have seasons too. And it might not be my money season. It may be my support season. It may be my upliftment season. But as long as you have something to bring to the table, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, it will all works out for you. We are on charity. You know, definitely. You do give back. I know you have the Charge Up store on West Broad.
West Broad.
West Broad, I was right. Okay, West Broad Street, Charged Up store, and you know, you will sit clothes and shoes right outside your door. You know, hey, come get it. You know, is there anything, I guess I can say, personal, that made you feel like, okay, I need to do this? Or is it something that kind of pulled at your heartstrings that you feel like really was like, yeah, I got to do that?
Like it really came about, like that specific thing of us giving away stuff, that came about like organically, like I believe like each of us, no matter what position we in, like you having a show, me having a store, rap, whatever, like we got something that we could use to help, right?
Yeah.
So like sometimes we don't know, how necessarily we could help. And some people, might not think about it, you know what I mean? But when you was asking, like, me, is it something personal? Like, yeah, when I was a kid, like, my pops, he was big on, like, you got to get money. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care what you do, you got to get some money. And then when the purpose of getting money, though, is so you can help people.
That's right.
Whether it's, like, it's always somebody around you who needs something, whether it's your family, your community. So like that was always just kind of ingrained in me. Like the purpose of becoming successful is not to just so you could be the biggest and then stun on everybody and you know what I mean?
That's
like
right.
shine on people. Is so you could be the biggest, and you become the biggest by the amount of people you help.
And be a hope. That's hope.
Yeah,
That's bringing hope to people. That's letting people know that there's people out here without ulterior motives, because that's so important.
Yeah.
And it's hard in this day in society to separate sometimes. The ulterior motives versus the genuine people. So when you actually do find those individuals that are genuine, you gotta gravitate to them.
Now, like even that with the store, it came about because like the area that the store is located in is people who need stuff, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's people that in the streets, whether it's people that they in the streets because they fell on hard times, they're homeless because they don't have any family, or they got mental health issues or substance issues, or they just got out of jail. It's a variety of factors of why.
Yeah, you in historic downtown Richmond. I mean, you in the heart of historic downtown Richmond. That's major. We talking 6th Street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We talking the jewelry shop where they used to get my name rings out there. You know what I mean?
You had the name rings?
I had the name rings, first of all.
Lord have mercy.
That's when Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse was popping. Don't do that,
6th
A-Rock.
Street.
Don't do that. Yes, and I definitely
I didn't even know. Oh,
I
man.
definitely had to go. Okay, we talking Sonny's. We talking a lot of historic
Sonny's,
places.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And
That don't happen because like people would come to the store and ask for stuff. So then one day, like it was like a certain person kept coming around, and then I realized like it just hit me one day. I was like, man, I felt it like in my soul, like, man, this cat keeps coming around because he don't have anything. But I wasn't gonna say nothing and embarrass him. So he would come around, ask me, could he help me? Boom. If I needed help, I'll let him, help, whatever. But one day, I peeped, he had on slides and it was cold. So he just pulled me to the side like a man, and he was like, look, I don't like to ask for nothing, but can you help me get some shoes?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Especially like we a clothing store, and I've been, part of different communities. I know people who got 100 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just put it online. I was like, look, if it's anybody who following me, you got some shoes you don't want, clothes you don't want, just bring them through, and I'll give you a discount. So that's how it first started.
Straight
So
out.
once they brought the shoes, he came back around. I gave him the shoes, but then it was so many shoes, he couldn't take all of them.
Yeah.
He ain't had nowhere to keep all of them. So I was like, look, and one of the shoes was worth a lot of money. So I told him, I just gave him some game. I'm like, look, take these down to the store down the street, sell these to them and get the money.
Right.
Then you could get on your feet. So that's what he did. He sold the shoes, put the money in his pocket. Then he still had extra shoes.
Man, you hit the button, bro.
I know it, because this store, look, we just gonna press all of them. You know I got it hot in here tonight. I'm so intrigued. I'm just, and you know I'm
Lord have
intrigued because you know I be pressing the button. I done got the microphone.
Get it
and shit
together,
all
get it
backwards and
together.
shit.
Lord,
you know what I'm saying? It just, I was deep into it because, you know what
that's
I'm saying?
big,
I
though.
can't, for me, it's like, it's personal because, like, I've been around Noah a long time. You know what I'm saying? Whether sprinkle background, that's my brother for real. You know what I'm saying? My brother. Shout out to my brother Black Larry. He been with Charged Up over 15 years or whatever, and it's like, it's big because I know everything that's going on is true. It's like I have watched the steps that came before this, and it's like, for me, especially me as an up-and-coming artist, it pushes me to not stop because I'm like, okay, if you don't stop, it can happen. You can get your just due. Like, you will see the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know what I'm saying, shout out to you for that. Let me take a moment for the buttons, y'all. Hold on, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. Both of the buttons at the same time, man.
Yeah, to anybody out there, that's how it started. It just happened naturally.
I got a question though. I got a question. I want to take a step back for a second. I know I hear a lot of artists just being an up and coming artist. Mm-hmm. I feel like they don't understand that it's a business, and you being an entrepreneur. I want to know, do you believe in that aspect of, as an artist, they are entrepreneurs? It's no other way of looking at it. It's not a art. Like, you have to be an entrepreneur.
It's like the time we in now is to me is the best time, right?
Facts.
Like, whether it don't even gotta be music, whether it's like y'all got a media platform. We see so many examples now where you can have a kid that's in high school that plays sports and selling their own merch.
Facts.
Like, these phones and these social media platforms have really changed the game where, sometimes people still complain about gatekeepers, this and that, but it's like,
where
we have a tool now where you could, it's just, we people at the end of the day, right? Like, we all people sitting here. People supporting you is how you get money. People supporting you is how your business grows. So it's like, if we have a tool that allows us to connect with people without somebody else being in the way, then that's the key right there.
Right.
So to answer your question, like, we are entrepreneurs. I know sometimes it's hard for there seems to be a divide where, like, creative people like, well, I don't want to think about business, but the truth is, if you don't want to think about it, somebody has to handle the business.
Right.
So if somebody's handling your business for you and you ain't getting what's fair, that's because they're handling the business.
That's right.
So if you don't want to take it upon yourself to handle your own business, you can't be upset about what you get because you don't want to deal with that part of it.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? It's a trade-off with everything.
It's got to be you got to learn the game.
So if somebody else handling your business and they say, look, and then as long as it's communicated. Now,
right.
If y'all say this person only supposed to get 20%, you find out they taking 80% of everything.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's communication, though. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, man, I believe we all have the ability to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always tell a young artist if they ever ask me about something, or even getting into podcasting too, I'm like, it's a business. Like, understand that. Like, especially if you expecting for it to support you in a way.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You gotta understand it's a business. So learn it. Learn how they make money. Learn how the big dogs make money. Don't just how they making the music. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the art. That's supposed to be the easy part for you.
Right.
Like, the business is supposed to be the part you're supposed to learn.
Yeah. But man, it's like, even when I work like a 9 to 5, I looked at it like everything we do is trading. It's kind of like business, right? So like, if we tell a job, like, we go work at Tesla, and Tesla's like, look, I'm gonna give you $100 for 8 hours of your time every day. We still weighing out the business decision. Like, you know what? If I go there for 8 hours, they give me 100, but it's costing me $10 in gas each day, so I'm really getting 90. We still are processing
Calculating all that.
Yeah, but we just don't think about it because that 9 to 5 thing is like, that's kind of the traditional thing. So nobody
transactional.
But we already weigh it out. Like, is it worth it? That's why we already doing, like you said, calculating it. That's why if a job isn't worth it,
you gonna take it.
But people be scared to bet on themselves, and that's the difference. The job gives you comfortability. Because, like, I'm not a fool. I have to No, I have to maintain my kids. I mean, I was blessed for 4.5 years with a contracting business to not work for nobody, you know, and now I'm trying to get back into the
But
corporate world.
that's the entrepreneur. That's the entrepreneur that
Exactly.
like you knew, okay, I want to support my art.
Yep.
It sometimes it's not going to always be the art that's going to support me when I'm doing this.
And that's the thing too. Like I think sometimes people see creative people and think that it might not be their creativity that's funding them.
Mm-hmm.
But that might be the main thing you know about them. But you might not know, like, this person
Got this thing going on.
yeah,
Got this business
thing
going
out
on.
of the limelight. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, even times that I worked 9 to 5, people would find out I had a job and be surprised. And I'm like, but why would you know that? My job is not paying me to promote them.
Right.
Exactly.
That's not my job.
Exactly.
With that, my job with that company was
To work.
to work those hours and trade that time. That's my job. I traded that time for that money they gave me.
So I don't know,
Right.
you don't know about. But if my job for that company was to promote that company,
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I be
And-
doing. I be on the marketing.
And that's what I say about some
Exactly.
people. That's what I say about some people who do get into like a creative space or something like that. Like just like you said, they promote that job. I understand, you know what I'm saying, being hype about getting an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, a job or something like that. But if you somebody who you own a business or if you're an artist or something like that, that's not the necessary win you want to be promoting, especially if you own your own business. Why are you going to promote that? Yeah, I just got this job at T-Mobile. Like, bruh, what happened to that business you said you started? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's just because like we so programmed to like it's the safety of it.
And
what I mean?
and
The security.
sometimes and I'm about to say and security, but insecurity. Like when you a small business owner, people try to make you feel small. Like for me, even with like I said, I had to take a rest with my contracting business, but people gotta understand. Like I done touched $250,000 contract as a project manager because of my expertise. You know what I'm saying? I'm lead certified. I'm forklift certified. I'm HVAC certified. I got
Yeah,
my
and that's-
CCER certification. And so, but to somebody else, they'll try to make me like, but no, I put that work in. So it's like, I didn't forget about that. Even with the music, I'm an artist, but I've been podcasting the last 2.5 years. I have to keep myself relevant some way. And sometimes you got to shift until, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's not even taken away from your art. It's just putting you and your art in a different audience.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Exactly.
I think it could all like sometimes people think, and I know I was one of these people at one time. Like if I wasn't doing this all the time, then I wasn't successful at what I was
Yeah.
doing. But that's not true. Like you need money to fund it. Now whether you got that money from the streets or a job or you just got family, you just inherited some money. Wherever you get your money from, like
Yeah.
take money to fund our entrepreneurial things, whether that's a music career.
Yep.
But I don't like we in a time now you see it where like, and this is what I try to even tell people is like, yeah, you got famous artists, but like it's all the other thing. Like the music is just the vehicle to attract other situations. Like, and that's why I look up, I admire people like Rick Ross. Like Rick Ross, I don't know what his last few albums sold, but he got so many other like he can, when you just doing them. He's
Forget
doing
about
music,
it.
but he still do music, but he just love it. So
Yeah.
he gonna still put out albums, but it's Rick Ross is the brand.
Mm-hmm.
So that
I look
you know
at
what I'm saying?
like 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he as much as he
I
might
love
not,
him.
yeah,
I
he
love
might
his
not
shit
even
talking
put out an
head.
album, right? He might not even put out an album no more, right? But he's done other stuff, but he's even incorporated his music into that other stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's his music at the beginning.
beginning of the song. It's genius.
It's his music. Like you feel what I'm saying? So it's not like he stopped recording music. He just used it in a different avenue.
market.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's a different market. Now people don't look at like he, how do I say it? Like he understood, okay, yo, I'm in here, I'm in this game, it's gonna be a ceiling here. Like I'm gonna get to a certain point where it's gonna be like, they're gonna kind of cap me a little bit. Let me come over here.
But it's like,
Let me do this thing with Pepsi. Let me go do this thing with this clothing brand. Let me go do this thing with Reebok. Let me go do this thing over here with this TV.
That's what rap for real is like. It's like being an NFL running back.
Oh shit!
For real, like think about it.
Yeah.
50 came in the game, but he grabbed all that attention. Then instead of blowing his money, he went in it, started G Unit. Then he went and did the vitamin water, then the clothes, then the TV, then the movies. Like people could look at it however they want, but
that was
wealthy,
that was the plan.
He,
like you know what I'm saying?
He did it on purpose.
That was the plan. Like,
because the music thing is not guaranteed. Like you could be hot at one time, everybody love you, but then when the crowd turn, but you could use that position to get other
places.
Yeah, put other plays in motion. So
absolutely.
I just be trying to show people that even on a, like I don't even like the term local because like I'm independent.
That's
like,
right.
I'm not
different.
See, and that's something I'm going to start saying too, because I'm kind of like a little bit upset that I named it the Creator 4 a little bit.
Nah, but that's represent. I don't think.
But no. Don't get me twisted. I still you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna change it.
Yeah.
But that for the aspect right there, what you said. You independent, and I don't want this to get boxed in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want this to get this show to get boxed in.
You add 2 more words to that, man. All you gotta do is keep the Creator 4 goes global. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And you put the earth behind the crown, and then we global. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do understand what you're saying, but I do think like that was a dope grab for you. Like I'm not gonna lie, the Creator 4. It's catchy. It's what the hell is the Creator 4? You know what I'm saying? And then there's different crews in the 804 with the Creator 4. So it's like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I think from that standpoint, but there is a difference between a local artist and an independent artist. It definitely is. And I think sometimes as artists, we may even on our own selves, sleep on what level of, artistry we may be at. But I do want to throw you off a little bit with a question. You've done a lot of music, so you probably be like, what the hell? But you might know. But what's your top 3 songs of Noah O and why?
Shoot, man, gosh,
I know it.
I got a lot of songs, so I don't even know. Shoot,
Lord it.
I love the throw-off question.
Oh, hell!
I think I say like 3 songs. I feel like the first song I would say is like I had a song I Got It, like that kind of. That song right there helped me break out to like a bigger audience. So
yeah. It definitely did. It definitely was on the Billboard Hot 100. I mean, for weeks. For weeks.
For those who don't know, I Got It is a song I put out. It's been about 10 years ago now. Well, 12 years ago, it got on MTV. It helped me get on different people's radars. Like, different known
pivotal
artists.
Point in your career.
Yeah, it shifted things. So that,
Talk about that song, like knowing that helped shift your career.
Like, yeah, we dropped that song. I seen it, like, I was putting out songs, but then when we put out that song, I just pushed it. Only that song. So, like, I was putting out mixtapes. I would put out, like, 3-4 mixtapes, but I would keep putting that song on every mixtape.
Right.
Every DJ I came across, I would only send them that song. Then, every show I would do, I would make sure I did that. Make sure I did it just so, like, even, to where people started knowing the hook, every time I performed it. Then when we shot the video got on MTV, which at the time, like, it wasn't as much about YouTube. YouTube was out, but that was still a big deal. So, like, for being...
I'm sorry, no, you know what I'm saying?
No,
and they in the video.
Working
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
She
in the video. So
I
like
definitely
that,
am. We was turned like a bitch, man. I look like a pumpkin on,
we was on TV
Halloween.
for like a year. Like, and
Yeah.
that, to me, not even to me, to other people, it was a big deal because,
It was.
for one, not signed, not co-signed by nobody. Or I wasn't, we was just rapping Charged Up, and we shot it in Richmond. And then, to see it on TV after sign artist song goes off, and then that video come on, like
It was togetherness for me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like none of us knew that was going to be on MTV. None of us. And, like, the dopest part for me, even though I was throwing up VA backwards in the video, I still do it to this day. But it was people reaching out to me like, I seen you on MTV. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. Well, period on out then. But y'all know I was saying whatever was cool then. But it was that not on purpose thing. And that was, like, a moment I felt like that was an example of a not on purpose. We wasn't doing it for MTV. We just was thugging it like it was a vibe. We downtown. We chilling.
We just captured what was going on.
What was going on. And it hit, you know. It hit. And I feel like it's always the songs you don't really, you know, think gonna hit that's gonna hit. Give me two more. Give me two more, Noah.
I say I had a song Cleft Note. That was the first song I recorded for my album Monument Avenue, and it was about one of my people that passed away, Clef Dollars. I consider him to be a mentor. So, like, not only that song.
Salute to Clef Dollars, man. Yeah. Definitely rest in peace to a Richmond legend, definitely on the scene.
That allowed me to honor him, but it also just put the ball in motion to record that album, which was, like, my first real album.
Yeah.
Then I probably say, like, recently, like, I say, like, Uncle Phil with Big No. I feel like that job had a good splash.
It definitely did. Definitely spun the blizzard. Shout out to Big Nizzo.
Yeah, those are three. I don't really have no favorites, but I say those are three that, like, different moments in my career. So,
yeah. Okay. And, I mean, speaking of, like, moments in your career, like, for you, like, what was your dark point where you felt like, fuck this shit? I said it, y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit. I'm not doing this no more. I'm at a dark state. And what was it and how did you get out of that?
Man, so after 2014, I dropped my album Monument Avenue. And after that album, like that fall, I just got real depressed. Like, I was depressed for like 2 years, from like fall 2014 to like March 2016. I was messed up. Like, I ain't feel like doing music. Yeah, I don't know. It was just, I think what happened was like, all right, sometimes when you come up and you growing up and there's a lot of chaos and trauma and traumatic things going on, and you just so used to just going, trying to, you know, and that's the type of person I'm always going. So I think what happened was, like, for so long I had been just going, blocking stuff out, like not feeling nothing. And I won't feeling nothing for so long that, one thing that happened during that time too, I had stopped drinking. So
that's definitely a body adjustment.
You know what I mean? I stopped drinking alcohol during that 2 years. And so I guess, not even I guess, I know it now, like everything that I, you know, used to try to smoke away or drink away, well, I was able to feel it for the first time. And, you know, sometimes when you've been running from stuff for so long and you got to actually feel something, you know, I had to confront, like, myself, things that I needed to deal with, just things that happened in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, just painful things that I ain't want to even think about or feel. So I ain't know how to process that. And then for so long too, like, thinking that when you're trying to be successful and trying to chase something, how can I put this? Like, this music, whatever you chasing, whether it's music or money or whatever, like, it's not gonna make you happy. Like, you know what I mean? And we see it, and I see it. Like, there be people that be millionaires on top of the world, and
be miserable and shit.
They miserable, or they kill themselves. You know what I mean?
Or they troubles you just wouldn't even understand.
So like, nothing won't good enough. That's one thing I had to realize. Like, to my friends, to people around me, they, you know, like you was naming off different moments, like how I feel to do this, and that. You know, to my friends or other people might be like, man, how you feel? But because I felt, empty, no matter what happened, it still won't. It'd be like,
it didn't hit because it wasn't what you was looking for. It wasn't. That's not what you needed, and
no type of achievement. That's what I want to tell people. No achievement, no drug, no person, no money could bring you happiness. So I'm glad I learned that lesson then, because you know, it been times like we was talking about this song got on MTV. I'm meeting with labels, this and that. Like if I would have got a deal or some of the opportunities like I'm getting now, I wouldn't have known how to handle it, and it still wouldn't have made me happy. So like, how did I get out of it? It took me, you know, I had to do a lot of different things, from exercising, going to therapy, praying, and then having good friends around me, like friends who really cared about me. You know what I mean? And still care about me to this day, and just to remind me of who I am, how far I have come. And then you need people to tell you, because, you know, I was ungrateful. Like, that's why I said now I'm totally different. I started my day off just being thankful. Like, you know, I got kids, like, and I had to learn, like, what if something happened to somebody I love for me to snap out of it?
That's right.
And realize how blessed I am. So now I believe, like, a lot of good things that might be happening is because, like, I'm grateful now. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for every person who just tell me I'm doing good or I did something that impacted them. Them things mean more to me than
the accolades.
Yeah, that it don't mean nothing. It's not, you know, because it's all subjective. And I seen, like, in this game, like, I've seen how people, you know, somebody get a deal, everybody, the whole city love them, or this person do this, everybody love them, and then they'll talk about you when they think you fell off or you can't do nothing for them. So I know how it, you know what I mean? So I don't be tripping off none of this. I just be like,
ain't nobody got time for that.
People will love you and then talk about you the next. So now that I know that, and that's the thing too. I think I didn't have nobody to teach me that, like, all right, look, when you do this, your career gonna go like this. Everybody gonna be on you, gonna be following you, gonna be patting you on the back, and then when that moment ends, it's just gonna stop.
Yeah.
And see, I've seen a lot of artists crash out in that moment when it stops.
Because they needed that.
Yeah, and they start venting. And that's one thing about me. I'm not gonna take. People never gonna really see me go to the internet with stuff. That's just not who I am. So, but I've seen other people do it where they just be lashing out like, man, this game is fake. Y'all fake. Y'all don't support this, and that. But I've seen it happen in my own life so many times. It don't even bother me no more. It's just part of the ups and downs of this. You feel me?
You gotta develop that thick skin.
Yeah. So it took time for me to get there. You know what I'm saying?
And it takes healing too, because just myself, sometimes I be on Facebook and I see posts that I know I would have wrote 3 years ago. Man, in the place I was in. And I'm like, damn, why they putting that shit on there, man? Like, damn, I want to inbox them and tell them, don't do it. Damn, don't feed it.
Yeah,
because, especially when you into this thing, you do feel slighted. You got to remember who you are in this game. Wow. You got to remember what you bring to the table, because if you constantly looking for validations of others, you're going to fail. You're going to feel shitty, and you're not going to even realize what position you stand in. And you got to understand that people will trick you out your position in this game. You can't fall for the trick, man. You got to stay focused and remember what you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
that's
like you were saying.
Let me give myself the horn. Fuck it.
You need the horn for yourself. Nah, that you nailed it on the head. Like you had to heal. That's what I needed to do. I needed to heal to where now, like, I really don't need validation. You know what I mean? Like, and then I be conflicted. Like sometimes, like, you know. Like social media is our channels, right? That's how we promote our business. That's how. This is a tool for me to promote, and Charged Up is the business. Whether that's the store, clothes, music, whatever, that's the business. So if I don't post these things, nobody's gonna know. Right. And then I'm gonna get in. And then what? I'm gonna just be in my feelings because other people ain't posting. Nah, I gotta.
Promote myself.
Yeah,
we gotta push
promote
me
ourselves. So
8-9 times a day, you might post the same shit, but you gotta get in that.
Because the people might, exactly. and that's the thing too. Like, you know, the way I try to tell people that sometimes, like other artists, like they might be like, man, you know, people don't be showing love. I'm like,
No,
but
they
how
didn't
you know
see
they
it.
don't see
Yeah.
it? Like, that's the thing. So I tell people all the time,
Yeah.
if it's people I know, like, look, if you want me to comment or want me to see it, because truthfully, like, I don't even got my phone on me now. I don't I post and then put my phone down.
Down.
And the
That's
people don't
me.
understand it,
People
especially
think
don't
it's
sit here
because
and do
I
this.
I use it as a tool.
Yeah.
And
I
I
use
pre-post.
Yeah,
I use social media as a tool, so they get upset. Some people might get upset about that. Like you don't be like supporting. I'm like I
That's
do.
true.
I support, bro.
I
Like-
dedicate a time a month.
But I had
like,
to separate that too,
Yeah.
even because, you know, sometimes you'll see the memes and the videos like, your friends and family don't do this. I had to separate the two because I got friends that'll pick me up off the side of the road at 4 a.m.
Bro,
bullshit.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
But
saying?
they might not come to a show.
Yeah.
So do
Yeah.
that mean they fake?
They might
No,
not be-
they
yeah.
got a family, bro.
Yeah, they got my back.
But if I call him tonight and he be like, yo, all right, you need me to come get you? I got you. That's support, bro.
But they might not like
The post.
the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But they don't
might
mean
not
they
subscribe.
got your back.
like I can't watch that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
It's a separate. I separated the two. You know what I mean?
I even look at that situation too. Like even with that, even with podcasting and stuff. Like you said, you separated. I know. I got the friends who they probably can't watch this stuff. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so to them, they like, yeah, I get it, and I support you. I love what you're doing, and you know what I'm saying. But I don't like watching interviews. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Or
But they support you as a person and want to see
exactly.
you keep doing.
They want
your
to see you
dream.
succeed. Like you feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
exactly.
whatever that is, they'll support you. But then I look at how you say like some people they complain about not getting that support. I'm like, but what are you doing? Like how you said to be seen.
That's right.
Like just posting. I mean,
Nah, that's not. That's one aspect. You know.
Yeah.
Like even. It's just the consistency, because that's what like some people like. Man, you've been super consistent. I'm like, you got to like this. The thing like when we put out all of these things we do is products. It might not be a physical product, but it's still a product. So like Coca-Cola has been the same product since all of us been alive. Same color, same can. You could go to any store. You know you could go
Same
in any
logo.
place and it's sitting there.
and we don't be like, oh, I'm tired of seeing them niggas online.
Exactly.
Like,
So that's what I be
we
telling
accept
people.
they
it.
post that same. They
you-
post the same
yeah.
thing. You might see the same commercial from
From
10 years ago,
1970.
But it's
and they'll play that jam.
So where it's always been a part of our lives. So it's like that's how I look at it. Like what I'm trying to do is, I gotta be consistent to where, you know what I mean? Like if people go, is my product still there? I can't be having it there this season and then I disappeared for 10 seasons. Like how I'm gonna win? When we are competing with people who stuff literally been there every day since we've been alive.
Every
You know what I mean?
single day
Every
on
day.
multiple platforms. But
And they don't care if you're tired of it.
Because there's always new people. You know what I mean? It might be. That's the thing. Like for us to be, for me to still be doing what I'm doing is not because it's the same people. It's constantly every day, every new person I meet is a new opportunity.
They found you.
Yeah.
And it's only because of your consistency. You post, you make sure you show your face.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You always promoting whatever you got going on. You're not afraid to promote it. That's another thing.
We're afraid.
There's a lot of people who just afraid.
We're
Like they got stuff
afraid.
going on,
Yeah.
but they just afraid to promote it.
Well, I don't want to seem arrogant. I don't want to seem, and most of the time it's self-inflicted things. We make up scenarios in our brain, and so the whole thing about it is like that goes back to the thick skin, because I really had to learn that like I know what type of individual I am. We gotta stop making people convince us we something that we're not.
Wow.
We know what type of spirit we can carry. We know what type of energy we bring. We know, and it's like that was like one of my biggest hurdles. You know what I'm saying? And I have quite a few mentors. Shout out to them, because they be like, "Fuck that shit," and so I gotta be like, "Fuck that shit." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm good at what I'm do. I'm sorry to intimidate you that you're not at that place where you're confident in yourself and your skin. I can't die myself down. I can't pull myself back, because the hell that I pull myself out of, I deserve to be exactly where I'm at. Before we wrap up, I mean, because I had a trillion questions for you on the crew cards, but we got to mention the Charger Fest. We cannot let that just, go over. Charger Fest is a 5-day event from May 30th.
Wait, whoa, 5 days.
It's a 5-day event.
Four.
4 days.
Let me see.
May 30th through June 2nd. That's 4 days. Yeah, 4-day event, June 30th, May 30th through June 2nd. Again, May 30th through June 2nd.
Not that. That's
No, no.
I mean, you gonna be at the Diamond that week. You throwing the pitch. I mean, you got the event where it's pretty much like an entrepreneurial event, or where people coming together with that. You got a grand finale performance. That's on June 2nd. Definitely seeing some heavy hitters on there. Your girl Miss D is performing May 31st. Hold on.
So, yeah.
I know she don't even know. She right there beside the button, dog. She don't even know she right there. Like she always get on. Look, she get on me all the time about that button. She gonna be.
And then he gave me the power. No, he gave me the power now. So at first I was the sound effect person with my own voice, and he had his button, so I had to make my own effects up and shit. So now I got the button and shit, and I'm uncomfortable. Me and the button, we dating right now. We ain't got it in the merge yet. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, got a question from the peanut gallery over here.
Okay, the peanut gallery got a question.
Ain't nobody got time for this.
Damn. Damn.
My bad.
That's her favorite button, bro. That's just her favorite button.
I'm sorry, Peanut.
Perfect time.
Damn.
It was perfect.
Go ahead, bro.
This music situation you got going on. So is it the first of its kind? So for with the event coming up, 5 days, is it the first time like you put together this big of an event before?
Oh yeah.
And
So
what does that mean to like you and your crew?
I mean, it's work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's work. But yeah, this is the first time like we put together for people who don't know, Charged Up over the years, we put together events. Every year I normally put on like at least like one bigger show at the Broadberry. But we throw shows at the stores sometimes. We have in-store performances, listening parties. But we never done this many shows back to back. But I will say like some of these events that we are doing over the 4 days, we've done aspects of them throughout the year, but just never in a row. So one thing that led me to do this is last year, shout out to Trey the Truth. Last year I was invited to Houston for Trey Day. Trey Day, it's a big same thing, 4 days, Thursday to Sunday in Houston. And Trey is like a legend in Texas, a legend to, people in hip hop, but he does 4 days. He was given his own day by the city of Houston. And
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to call out production in the background knocking stuff over while we trying to
all
record.
good.
I wouldn't do no shit like that. I'm sorry, Noel. Go ahead.
No. Yo, so yeah, we never attempted something like this, but it's gonna get done. We got the first day we got a bike ride with the Broad Street Bullies. Then we have
Shout out to the Broad Street Bullies.
dance party. Friday, I'm throwing out the first pitch at the Squirrels game. Then after that, we having a show at the Hofheimer. That's the kickoff show, which is gonna be like kind of like our media day. We're gonna have all the independent platforms from throughout Virginia.
Are we gonna be there?
Can I press the button? That's the one I inboxed you and was like, I needed you.
Yeah, we need everybody
May 31st.
there. It's going to be like the media day. So we're going to have that.
Can we be there? Is the
most
Cradle for
The Critter
the
for the
Cradle
building,
fellas gonna be in the
man.
building?
We want all these pages, channels we want in the building. We got Dream Chasers going to be in the building, Atlantic
Shout out to
Records.
Dream Chasers. Shout out to Atlantic Records.
Then Saturday, we're going to do a pop-up at 10 a.m. in the store. We're going to release like some special limited edition merch.
Okay.
12 to 5, we doing a block party near the store. We're going to it's going to be like a
That jump gonna be
two-street type block party.
jumping. You should get that on there. We're gonna talk about that.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be live. Then
And block party, we talking like 1,500 to 2,000 people. I mean, that's just what I heard. I mean, I don't know if the room is true. We talking like
we gotta pray,
1,500 people,
knock on
man.
wood. Hopefully it don't rain. But yeah, we doing the block party. After that, we doing a panel discussion at the Black History Museum.
Awesome.
And a producer event that night. And the last day, we doing a community like basketball game at John Marshall.
Shout out to John Marshall,
Yeah, shout out to JM, state champions.
Fuck yeah, let's
All
go.
right,
Last show at
y'all.
the
Mama,
Barberry.
shout out to Class 05, the best class,
yeah.
man. You heard me. You heard me.
You're facts.
Blah, blah, blah,
Facts.
blah.
You got the button.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's some boss ass
So,
shit.
all right,
Yeah.
this is what I want to know. All right, so you said it's work. You put in the work to get this together, get this going, right? Charged Up Fest, right? This is something that you plan on doing every year.
Yeah, this is just the first year, so we got like a couple people that we partnering with to make this a yearly thing. We just can't announce who they are yet, but yeah, this is the first year. So next year, like, and the thing is, like, them people came into the picture after, like, they seen we already.
After you made the moves,
Yeah, we were gonna do.
you
this
already had it.
regardless.
It was already moving.
done.
Yeah, it's gonna happen regardless. So anybody else who comes in to assist can only make it bigger.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? So like,
See, and that's why I be.
we took
I
all the
can't.
risks.
I
at
can't
first
wait to
already,
talk to
you
you,
know what I
bro.
mean?
Like,
Yep, it's all about
Because
making
that's-
it. We
that's-
better, we stronger together.
that's why I say it's like you gotta build it. You gotta build it. You gotta show it. You gotta prove it. You gotta be
Brick
like, hey, yo,
by
this
brick.
is what it is.
Yeah.
And then once they see it, once they see the vision, they gonna come.
It's kind of like Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what?
hey.
Yeah, that's it.
He was waiting for that one too.
Nah,
Look
yo.
at
Shout out to the background, man.
Shout out
You know,
to
the
Nick.
peanut
Shout out to
gallery,
Nick.
man. Just-
You have to prove it, yo.
that ain't
You
the
have
one
to
that
prove
dropped
it.
their phone earlier.
to
That's
prove
the
it.
other
was
one.
Ben.
You know. I'm not saying that was Ben. I'm saying that Ben dropped the phone while we was trying to interview. But you wouldn't have did that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nick
Lordy.
wouldn't have did that.
Twice.
It's all good. I'm not calling you out.
Let's shout it out one more time. Why don't you go ahead and shout it out one more time, man? It's Charged Up Fest.
Charged Up Fest, man. Definitely shout it out.
Charged Up Fest, May 30th to June 2nd, Richmond, Virginia. The tickets is already up for most of the events. Half of the events is free. So if you want to come to like the panel, the block party, the basketball game, I think it's another event I'm forgetting, but just log on chargedupent.com. Like I said, half of the events is free. There's only a limited amount of tickets that can be given away though. So like if you want them, they're free now.
That's
I don't know how
right.
much longer they'll be available because once they gone, they gone. So like
So
we
get
trying
them
to make
tickets,
it,
man.
Get
yeah,
them tickets. That's what
we're
it's
trying to
they
make it
hot.
accessible to everybody, to the whole community.
They hotter than bacon coming out the oven, and you forgot to pour out the first set of grease that was on that pan. That's
And
how hot it
my thing is, here's my thing. We want to sell this out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
Charged Up. This Richmond.
Yep.
We want to sell this out. We want to support. We want to get people out here. So that's the challenge I got for my listeners is
That's
to get out
right.
here, get these tickets, get to this festival. It's something that we like. We
rolling
always
together,
complaining
man.
about not having something
Nothing
to do.
You got a 4-day event.
We always
It's
complaining about that.
impossible to say you didn't have anything to do that weekend.
It's a 4-day festival,
Yeah.
bro. And from what I'm seeing, it's more to come from
It's
the city, bro.
community.
Oh yeah.
It's
This is
always
like
community.
even this is just like us doing Charged Up Fest is this is just the beginning because like it's other people that now we're in talks with that have other things planned and we're gonna assist with those things. So like this ain't gonna be the only thing, and those things are not gonna be presented by Charged Up, but we're going to be
support.
playing our part.
We're gonna
yeah,
support.
helping.
Do it.
So
That's just
That's
like
right.
how I feel about what I'm doing right now. I feel like this is me supporting. I'm going
yeah,
to be at the
definitely
event.
is.
And
Definitely
for anybody
gonna be in the
else,
building.
for
Yeah.
anybody else who we here to support. That's what the
That's
Creator
right.
for here.
And we're gonna leave some of these. We're gonna leave some of those over there in the Richmond, you know what I'm saying, VA philosophical Manakasikamikas display area. That's what we call it, the philosophical Manakatikis. So that's going up over there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you know what I'm saying? We need to tell the handles. I gotta do this though, because this is somebody that has definitely been, you know, with the charged up. But shout out to DJ Mentos, the ripple effect, everything else. I gotta give Mentos. I got to, cause Mentos been there, like he been the kizzy with the wizzy. So, you know, I just had to shout out DJ Mentos, and everybody that's, you know, with Charged Up, everybody that's just along the way. Salute to you, your journey, seeing it on the back end, front end. It's been beautiful. Continue to do what you do, and continue to let God use your spirit, because we are vessels. It's not about our praise. It's really about a higher praise. So, I mean, if you don't believe in that, that's cool. But I know for my life what's been working for me. And that just continue on to do that. Stay focused, and, you know, definitely continue to, like the project say, the ripple effect. You know what I'm saying? None of that's a coincidence. But just let the people know where they can find you before we, you know, head on out of here for the night.
Find me all social media platforms at Charged Up Noah O, chargedupent.com, YouTube /ChargedUpENT. Yeah, Charged Up Noah O on all platforms.
Just look for the Thunderbolt, man. If you look for the Thunderbolt, man, you know man. You in the right spot.
See y'all Charged Up Fest. Like I said,
definitely
free tickets. If you can't pay to come to the events, we got something you can still attend. So it's gonna be something for everybody. So yeah, come through.
Absolutely, man. But you know what I'm saying? It's your girl, Miss D, again with the Creator Flow. Got A-Rock and the Kizzy with me. You already know how we do. But thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to catch y'all on the next one. We out of here. Okay? That's just dramatic. Let's cut that shit. Oh, shit. That's why I'm the one that's cutting shit.
This your boy, Mike. And you rocking with the Crew 804. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and drop us a comment.